Right here I have a beautiful 13.5-inch Stargazer cast iron pan. It was a gift from one of my subscribers a little while back. I'm going to shoot a video today on how to season it. It's currently right now covered with some mineral oil. It's an unseasoned pan. They send it like that to keep it from rusting. I'm going to wash that off. And then I'm going to use some Easy Breezy or some Easy Beezy cast iron seasoning to season that. I'll show you how we're going to do that. Here are some of the instructions for that. If you're curious, you can pause and read it. I currently have my oven right now preheating to 250 degrees. After I get the pan cleaned off some of that mineral oil, we'll put it in the oven and heat it up to 250. We'll remove it and then apply a thin layer of this. I'll be back. There we go. I got the oil cleaned off and I heated it up a little to make sure I got it fully dry. We got my oven preheated to 250. There's my 12-inch Stargazer pan that's already been seasoned and used quite a bit. We'll have this one looking like that in no time. I'm now going to pop it in the oven at 250. Once it's been heated up to that temperature, we're going to remove it. We'll apply the seasoning, wipe it down real good, and go from there. I'll be back. Alright, we just pulled it out of the oven. It's heated up to 275. I'm going to take this stick of Easy Beezy, gonna smear some around down there, and then gonna wipe a thin layer all over the pan. When doing this, it's always better to go thinner. A thinner layer is going to create a much more durable layer than if you go too thick. After we get that smeared all over the pan, I'm going to take a dry cloth and then I'm going to wipe it down again so it feels like there's nothing on it. I'm going to put it in the oven at 485 upside down and do that for about a half hour to an hour. Remove it, let it cool back down to about 250 and apply another layer and do that again. After that second time, we'll see what it looks like to decide whether I'm going to do a third one or not. I'll be back. Alright, I've got a thin layer on there. Now I'm going to really wipe it down with a dry cloth until it doesn't feel like there's anything else on it. And then we're going to pop it in the oven at 485. We'll be back. Alright, we got that thin layer of oil rubbed on there and dried it extremely well with a bare cloth. We're going to put that in the oven upside down, and that'll keep us from getting any pooling spots as this heats up in the oven. It's almost at 485, and we'll do that for about a half hour and take a look at it. Maybe leave it in there for an hour depending on what it looks like. Less is always best when doing this. Again, we're at 485. We'll be back. Alright, it's been in there 45 minutes. Let's take it out and see what it looks like. Well, there we go. It's our first coat. Wow. Got a nice, beautiful brown color on that. Nice even coating. This right here is just where the pot holder touched it. Nice. There's the other side. It's good. That's hot even through that pot holder. Alright, we're going to let that sit on the stove. We're going to keep the oven on. We're going to let that sit on the stove until it cools down to about 250, 300. And we're going to repeat all those steps again. I'll be back. Alright, it's cooled down to about 265. We're going to do another light coating. We'll put that light coating on, rub it all over, and then we'll use a dry cloth to wipe it as clean as we can and reinsert it in the oven for 45 minutes. Got another coating of oil rubbed on it. Now we're going to wipe that coating of oil off with a dry cloth. Alright, you can see we got that thing rubbed completely dry. Going to put it back in the oven at 485 for another 45 minutes. And then depending on what it looks like, I'll either call it fully seasoned or I may do it a third time. We'll see. I'll be back. Alright, a second round of seasonings complete. Just a moment, let's pull it out. There we go, out of the oven for the second time. Let's see, we've got a beautiful bronze patina developing on that. Here's the one I cook on all the time. I think I'm going to do one more round. I'm just going to do the inside of the pan for this final round here. Just a moment, I'll be back. Now just to show you what I'm doing, I rub the Easy Breezy seasoning on the pan here. Now I'm going to take a clean cloth and smear it around. Alright, you can see we got that smeared around the pan here. Now we're going to use a dry cloth and try to dry it off as good as possible. Again, less is always better when you're doing seasoning. You want to put these layers on very thin. A thin layer is going to be much more durable than a thick layer. Alright, we've got our third coat of seasoning on the pan. I can't stress enough how important it is to really dry the oil off so it feels like you don't have any oil on it at all. There is a layer of oil on it. We're going to put it back in the oven at 485 upside down for another 45 minutes, and then we'll test her out by making a little food. I'll be back. Alright, we're done. Let me pull it out and see what our third seasoning looks like. Alright, there we go. After my third round of seasoning, really got a nice finish on that thing. Very happy with it. Now I'm going to break it in by making some smash burgers. I hope you enjoyed this video of my seasoning attempt. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell down below. I'd like to thank Mr. Greger for the beautiful 13.5-inch cast iron brazier. He also had this 12-inch frying pan sent to me last year. I use it daily. This one's going to get a lot of use itself. Check out our merch store. See ya. Well, there's my finished pan. Look at the beautiful surface I got on that. It really turned out well. I really recommend that Easy Beezy cast iron seasoning. Also works on carbon steel pans. I've been using it for quite a while over on my other pan there. This is the first pan that I've seasoned from scratch using it though. And I gotta say, my seasoning job here looks every bit as good as the one that came on my pre-seasoned pan from Stargazer there. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Gonna make some smash burgers for my son here. I'll show another video of that, how they turned out. Thanks for watching. I highly recommend both Stargazer products and Easy Beezy. See ya. Alright, let's flip these bad boys. Nice. Yeah, really getting a nice release off that pan after seasoning it. Again, I highly recommend that Breezy Bees cast iron seasoning. be back. That. On the SpongeBob plate to boot. Just a moment, let me clean out my cast iron pan, and we'll sample that bad boy. There you go. Look at that thing of beauty. That is my double smash burger with Trader Joe's Magnificauce, which is basically like Big Mac sauce. We've got our cast iron pan, all reseasoned after its first run of cooking. Really happy with how that pre-seasoning we did with it turned out. To finish up the video, I'm going to take a bite of this burger. Just come over here, Tim. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Oh my God. That is so good, I gotta take another. I highly recommend Trader Joe's Magnificauce, Stargazer's cast iron, and also this Easy Bees cast iron seasoning that I used. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out our merch store. Bye for myself, my perpetually beautiful wife behind the camera.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Thanks for watching. Check out our merch store down below.